is Sharon Graff, and I'm the owner of The Modern Skein, which is a yarn shop here in Montgomery, Texas. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're a new viewer, hello and welcome. And if you're one of our awesome returning viewers and subscribers, welcome back. We're so happy you stick around, even when I have no idea what podcast episode this is. Although I'm 99.999% positive this is number 46. Wow. Can you believe we have been podcasting now for over a year? And I say we, it's just me. There's nobody else in the store. It's just me. But I still say we because I feel like you're a part of this. And if I felt like I was talking to my phone and no one was behind it, this would be a lot worse than it already is. So thank you so much for sticking around and just, giving your thumbs up, your likes, your comments. They are all read. I do try and like and reply if applicable. Give them a thumbs up, heart them. I do all of those things as much as I possibly can. If you're slipped through the cracks, I'm terribly sorry. But thank you again. I really can't believe I've been doing this for a year. You've seen all my hair changes, which it's now very short and very red. What do you think? It's growing on me. The short I like because it's easier. In the morning I can just go work out, pull it up, let it down. I love this red, but sometimes when I put on certain outfits, I don't love the red. So I'm still debating if I'm going to keep this or go back to a little more brunette. Anyway. Let's go ahead and get started. This camera angle is making my jacket look funny. Get started in, this isn't even in the shot. Ta-da! Okay, let me scooch over. So, first off, we have a ton of new samples in the shop. This I did not knit, but this is a representation of a new yarn that we have in, which I'll talk about in a minute. But this is from Loopy Mango. So we are now stocking Loopy Mango, the Mohair So Soft, and I'll talk about this with the colors and everything in a minute. But this is one of two samples that we have in the shop. This is the puff sleeve sweater. Super cute summery sweater or fall sweater for here in Texas. And then we also have out of the Mohair So Soft. So this I did not knit. They sent that with the order. This, and this looks odd. I'm going to put it on because it looks way better when you wear it. This odd rectangular item is called the Over Easy Sweater. It's a free pattern. We have it available here in the shop. Almost every single pattern now that I talk about we have available in the store as a hard copy. So if you prefer a hard copy, I know so many of you have binders that you put them in, and you've really been asking for hard copies because you don't want to maybe get on an iPad or take it with you on your phone. We do have the hard copies available, or of course we can give them to you as the e-file. So, or you can purchase them on your own. It really doesn't make a huge difference to me. You do what you want to do. This is the Over Easy Sweater, and I'm going to just pop this on to show you. It's a sweater. Sorry, my face isn't there. It is technically a sweater. This is too good. Hold on. Okay. But it's more of a shruggy poncho. I mean, it is kind of a sweater. So there. Kneel down. So this is the Over Easy Sweater. This is a free pattern by Espace Tricot. So you can see it is more of the cropped length. I'm wearing high-waisted jeans, and they do cover about an inch and a half maybe over it, but you can easily make this longer. The fun thing about this is, again, it's super easy. One size, well, it's not one size. They have two sizes, I believe now. This is the original size, which fits most people. but they have a larger size for more positive ease. And you can see it does, I don't want to say right up in the back, but this is just the nature of the sweater. So if you want it longer, you just need to knit more inches before splitting for the front and the back. There's no shaping involved. I feel weird because you don't see my head. There's no shaping involved at all. You just, once you've seamed the shoulders, then you go and you add on the sleeves. I knit my sleeves flat, actually, because you knit this on really big chunky needles, size 19s. Huge. These nice big chunky things. So this goes really fast. I think technically, yeah, haven't weaved it in. Technically, my knitting time on this is somewhere around probably 10 or 12 hours of total knitting time. Not very much. And it only took, I don't have this exact color. We do have it in the store. I don't see it on my table here. 5 balls. It's really like 4 2/3 of a ball. So I could have knit my body a little bit longer, or I could have knit the sleeves a little bit longer, but I knit it to pattern. But yeah, so if you want to go longer with the body, all you have to do is knit longer here. So you cast on, knit up, split, and then go. So this is just going to be a fun layering piece for me during the fall, because it's just pop it over a tank top like I've done here. It's just cozy. It's really light, not heavy at all, and kind of got these little drapey sleeves. It's just cozy, and it's so soft and fluffy. And yes, it's called Mohair So Soft, but, and I feel like I'm about to sneeze, which this is a horrible timing, because I'm about to say I'm not allergic to it, and yet I feel like I'm about to sneeze. No. So the Mohair So Soft is 47% Super Kid Mohair and 53% extra soft, extra fine merino. So it does not shed nearly as much as you might think. I mean, it sheds a little bit, but not like crazy. You can also substitute this in place of things like BB Surrey, or you can use it as a DK weight. I said no shedding, but I have mohair fuzz. There we go. Or as a DK weight yarn, and just knit it up denser. You can totally do that. So we'll talk more about the yarn in a minute. So this is the Over Easy sweater. This is the puff sleeve sweater. And what Loopy Mango does is when you purchase the yarn, we have a pattern book that you can go through, and they provide you a free pattern that we print off or email you the file. That's included with your purchase. So we have hats, headbands that only use one ball, cowls, scarves, very traditional scarves, big worm cowls, like tank dresses, sweaters, puff sleeve sweaters, long sleeve sweaters, short sleeve sweaters. There's big kimono type style things, big wraps. There's even blankets. I want to say, wow, this is really, it's not mohair. It's I think my own hair. I'm shedding. Okay. Hopefully that gets it. They have nope. There. Pardon me. Okay. So they have, I want to say maybe 15, 20 patterns in the lookbook. So like I said, when you come in, you want to look at the Loopy Mango, or if you are doing an online order, and you can look, I believe, directly on the Loopy Mango site, and you can see the patterns that they offer. And if you place an order with us, just email us or put in the comments or in a direct message, hey, I placed this order. This is the free pattern that I want. So yeah. So this is, like I said, the Over Easy. So now, so I finished this since my last podcast. I did not knit this. Let's see, what else? Okay, let me try on this. This this I finally finished as well. Woohoo! Put this on. So, ta-da! This is the Sereno Symphony by Stephen West. And you can see I love all the fluffy things because this has the Melted Baby Suri alpaca by Ching Fibers, plus just some fingering weight Ching Fibers. So I'm going to show you. This is such a unique shape. We lovingly are calling it the Christmas tree skirt because when I hold it up, when you block it, that's what it kind of looks like. Of course, this is ta-da! So you have these fun points, triangulars, kind of a UFO shape, but it's a fun pattern. So you can see here, this is the background fingering weight yarn is Bluefinch by Ching, and then we have Dirt in the Suri. This is also Bluefinch in the Suri, and then this is Night in the Suri, and this is more of the Dirt right there. So this again is Sereno Symphony by Stephen West, and it is available on Ravelry or as a printed pattern as well. So that, okay, we have two more samples. This one, of course, I knit, and the other one I knit. I did not knit the next two. This, we had a lovely one of our followers on Instagram message us a while back and was willing to do a test knit for us. This is Wildwood by Andrea Mowry. And this is knit up in Red Stag Fibers, Stonegate, Key, and I believe that's Sunshine. No, Barleyfield. So Stonegate is the dark gray, Key is the blue, and that's spelled Q-U-A-Y. And then Barleyfield is the yellow. So this is a fun pattern by Andrea Mowry. We have it, again, available in the shop. We also have this as kits. So if you love these colors and you want to knit this exact one, we have the kit with all 3 skeins of yarn that you need and the pattern included. The kits are not listed on the website currently, but if you are interested, just send us an email or message and we can email you a invoice for the kits. So that's another thing I just want to mention. Right now I am working night and day on making sure that the website is as user-friendly as possible. However, there are some things that are not on there. So if you can't find something, then just send us an email or send us a message, contact us, reach out, however you can, and let us know what you're looking for. Maybe you've seen it in the shop or you've heard me talk about it on a podcast or on Instagram, but you can't find it. Just send us a message. We will send you an invoice if we have it in stock, and we'll get it shipped out to you ASAP. Okay, last finished object. This was actually knit by my mom for a store sample. This is the Boneyard Shawl, also by Stephen West. This is another free pattern, but this is a fun, very simple shawl that you can make as large or small as you want because you just keep going if you want it larger. And it's knit in DK weight yarn. And this is a great beginner shawl or just a mindless shawl because it's stockinette and then you have some purl bumps as you go, and just a simple increase along the border. But what makes this cool is she used DK weight yarn and held a strand of mohair together. So you get that mohair halo, and it really changed the color of the original yarn. This is the DK yarn that she used. You would not think that that was there, but she paired it with this. Let's see if I can hold it all. Paired those two together, and you get this beautiful underwater vibe shawl. So if there's a color you like, but you think, because like she loves green, and she's like, this is a little too bright of a green for me. So it's like, if you pair this together, it's going to soften it and add in the blues and teals that you like, and voila, you get this. So that's a great thing. If you have a skein of yarn that you got and maybe it's like, you know what, it's a little too bright or it's a little too boring or just not maybe your favorite, then come in, check out our mohair. We have a huge selection of mohair right now. We have almost every single color in some form or fashion. And we can either lighten it, brighten it, mellow it out, change the color completely, especially if it's like a lighter neutral. We can add in big pops of pinks or bright colors and really change the entire dynamic of your yarn. And it makes for fun because then you can use up a skein that's in your stash that maybe you didn't think you were going to use up. And now you can use it in a project that you really will want and will wear and will love. So, okay, it's kind of warm in here. I'm going to take this back off and put my jacket back on. Excuse me. Okay. So, if I can put on my jacket. There we go. Now, of course, it's been, I think, 2 weeks since I've podcasted because I was out of town last week. And while I was out of town, I almost grabbed the microphone to start taking a drink. My Trixies. Okay, so while I was in Salt Lake, I went to one of my favorite shops in Salt Lake, which is Blazing Needles. Hi, everybody. I don't think you watch it, but just in case. And I came back inspired, as always, because there's just something about visiting yarn shops that are inspiring to me. You see new patterns maybe that you haven't seen before or done up in a different way that you haven't seen before. Like I saw one of the gals there so I go to Salt Lake City every year, sometimes twice a year. And one of the ladies that works at Blazing Needles, her name is Whitney, and she was wearing the most stunning, very simple, very plain, but super chic sweater. It was 3/4 length. It was flowy yet slightly fitted. And I was like, what is the name of the sweater? I need to have it. She said it was Tild. I've never heard of Tild before, but you can look it up, Tild, and it's an awesome pattern. And so I got yarn to knit it up. So, and then of course I promptly cast it on at their sit and stitch right then and there. So, let me show you. Where's my pattern? This, here we go, is the pattern. Tild. So you can see, it's a very, very lovely, just easy breezy sweater. Now the model is pictured with quite a bit of positive ease. I think it's 10 inches of positive ease, and it says anywhere from 5 to 10 inches. Mine is probably going to have closer to 5, so it has a little bit more of a fitted, but not really. It's just not super oversized. So what Whitney had knit hers out of, they carry a lot of shibui, and so she had done a strand of reed and a strand of silk, tweed silk cloud, which is one of their new mohairs. So something that you could do from here in the store. So reed is a linen, which just creates this beautiful fabric. So it's linen, which we know, isn't that gorgeous? This is the color velvet, by the way. Reed is a linen, so it's, I'll say, on the crunchier side. And then you've got the tweed silk cloud, which is a mohair. But you can do something really similar with yarns that we have in the shop. I'm going to get them real quick. These would be stunning. So we carry the lino, and we're going to be getting some more colors in of lino. But this is the lino, so it's the linen. Pair it with mohair. So this is River's Edge by Suburban Stitcher. That would be beautiful paired together. Just stunning. Or if you want more of a neutral, we have the black lino with the smoky grays and browns. Oh, that would be so pretty. Because what this mohair is going to do to the black is lighten it up and really make it shine and give a nice, beautiful depth to it. And this will brighten up this olive linen just a wee bit and add the little pops of the yellows and the teals as well. That would be beautiful. We have tons more mohair, and I have several different colors of lino available right now, and I'm going to get, like I said, I'm going to get some more colors because I know we sold out of most of our blues, I think, and teals already, and that's always a popular color. But this is giving you a weight of a sweater that's really nice and wearable for down here because of the linen. So it's going to be really breathable, and you can see it's not a super dense fabric. It's knit on, whoops, losing stitches. It's knit on a size 6, and then, yeah, it's knit on a size 6. Excuse me. Okay, there we go. Crisis averted. But this is tilled, and again, holding the linen and the mohair together. I don't think I'd ever would have put or thought of putting linen and mohair together. But the fabric that you get from this is just stunning. It softens the linen so much to where, I mean, you can tell you're wearing linen, but it doesn't have that crunchy feel that linen has when it first starts out. And I mean, you know, this is just going to soften and just drape beautifully over time. So anyway, this is tilled. And like I said, you can totally mimic this with lino and mohair. I think it would be absolutely beautiful. So that's one thing I got. I did get 2 other sweater quantities because one lady came into the shop yesterday. She was like, "You really did good. You only got 3 sweater quantities." And I was like, yeah, that's one way of looking at it, because I totally could have gotten a lot more. I don't know that Josh felt, oh, you only got 3 sweater quantities, but that's okay. So then I got, this. They carry a ton of shibui, and it's just gorgeous. This is the Lunar, and it's a silk and merino with a matching mohair, and this is going to be a cropped, not really cropped, short sleeve, no frill sweater. When I'm going to cast it on, I don't know. And then last but not least, you know I've talked about it before. I love Cedar Point, which is another free pattern by Espace Tricot. Melissa is the designer for it. And it's a really pretty, it's like a light yoke with a very small contrast colorwork section, and then the bottom is black. And it's held with mohair and fingering weight yarn. And so it's like, I want something that's kind of unique to Utah. Well, I don't know that it's unique to Utah, but they also sell Peary yarn, and the yarn that they use for, or the sheep and the ranches, I suppose, that they use for this yarn comes from Utah. So it's a Utah sourced yarn, even though it's obviously from Brooklyn tweed, and so it's spun and dyed in Maine, but sourced in Utah. So this is Peary, which is their fingering weight, and then I paired it with the silk tweed or tweed silk cloud mohair. So these are going to be my colors for it. It's going to be so pretty. But I'm going to finish the tilled first before I cast on either of those. And I'm going to finish a few more of my projects. But I'm quite pleased with myself finishing the Sereno Symphony, which I will say by the end I was ready to be done with it because I had to reknit a very large section of it, so I kind of felt like it should have been over with by now. So that's just me. What else? Oh, so that was all for my acquisitions. I mean, I got pins and, fun stuff like that. But now on to my works in progress officially. I'm loving this sweater. This is the Yonko Otomoto sweater called The Little Garden. And yes, it is a sweater, but it's also more of a shrug. Get it on the needles here. I had to switch to a longer cord so you can actually see it. Ta-da! So that is the sweater. And I think I have one more repeat before I split for my sleeves. So it's slow going because it is a fingering weight with a fairly tight gauge and all, but this is going to be gorgeous. So I've been working on this. The yarn is the Aroha. I always want to say Arroyo. Aroha by Happy Go Knitting, which is 100%. No, it's not. It's a merino cross Polworth, and it's hand dyed from New Zealand. So beautiful yarn, great stitch definition for all the little mini cables and fancy stitches that we have there. Let's see. I still am working on, well, I'm not working on it. I still have my plumpy. I will be working on it. I had to rip out most of it actually. So it's in timeout. I may just rip the whole thing out and start over, which is probably what I'm going to do. What else? Oh, I'm still working on but I have made some progress. I don't remember if I've made progress since I last showed you, but I have made progress. This is my 3-color cashmere cowl by Hohilo Catelli. And there you go. This yarn is Chelsea Luxe single ply from my friend Christina at the Chelsea Yarns. And I just pop stitches off. There we go. I have a few other things cast on, but nothing earth-shattering or of any point to show you. It's like this. So, I do have this. I cast this on while I was gone. And if you were here over my birthday weekend, you saw me hemming and hawing over what colors to pick. And I finally picked. This is my Navali Tea by Boylan Networks. Caitlin Hunter. I don't know why I said Brooklyn Tweed. By Caitlin Hunter. And so I'm almost done with the color work on the bottom. Get this spread out so you can see. Ta-da! So that, and then you can just start to see it. This is the main body color that I'm doing. So, very pleased with that. I got quite a bit of progress done while I was gone. It's going to be beautiful, that Navali tea. So I'm working on that. So I'm actively working on that and my tilled sweater. And then also on the little garden. And I need to be working on that 3-color cashmere cowl because that I can bust out pretty quick. So just working hard, getting some samples finished up and just trying to get my whips down because I was looking for a needle because I had a fixed needle for my tilled and I was looking for my interchangeable 6s to put them on. Yeah, I think they're all on project somewhere. I don't know what though. Because none of those use a 6. So I don't know where all my 6s are. But anyway. Okay. Moving on. So, as I hit the table. Like we said, we have all the Mohair So Soft from Luby Mango. I'm going to go through the colors real quick. So each ball I believe is $19. I don't know why there's no price on this one, but this is the tiramisu color. Beautiful. This is milk tea. This is what I knit my Over Easy sweater out of. Really nice neutral, kind of a taupey blush. This is like a dark taupe. Then we have white, which is called Like a Virgin. It's more of an off-white too, or a winter white. It's really pretty. Then we have, what do they call this one? Ultraviolet. Beautiful rich purple. This is Dark Secret. This is the dark gray. This is London Fog, your light gray. And then you've got Black Magic, which is your black. Then for some more fun colors, we have Moss, which is what this sweater is knit out of. This is Autumn Leaves, perfect color for fall right now. I was looking at the Nordstrom sale they had the other day, and this is basically the color palette with some navy blue for fall, everybody. Just FYI. This is, Pretty in Pink, light blush pink. Then we have the Shameless Pink, which is super bright. And lastly, we have My Valentine, which is a true red. So we have lots of fun colors. Yeah, and we have tons. So some of the colors we have, I think, 20 balls of. So plenty to make even a blanket or more with. So depending on what you want to do, garments range anywhere from about 4 to 8 balls, because it is technically a bulky weight, so there's 65 yards on a ball. So that's kind of what the patterns are called for, but you can totally do hat, cowl, or even a headband with just 1 ball of yarn. And then we also have the needles to go with it. So they sell needles in US 13, US 15, and 17, and 19. So, and in different length cords too. So we have all of the needles that you would need. They are I think these are maple. It's a wood. It's not bamboo. I think they're maple. Does it say on here? I don't see it. But anyway, these are the needles. So we have all sorts of different sizes available. They are fixed. They're not interchangeable. Let's see. Okay, the other things we've restocked, like I said, we have tons of patterns in the shop. Right now they're all in a stack because I'm still waiting on my display to come in so that we can really display all the patterns really pretty. But we also have fresh supply of books, including restock of West Knits Best Knits books. And we have other books on order as well, because I know several of you are asking for interpretations for the new making magazine that's coming out. We also have almost all issues of Lina as backs, the back issues of Lina. We also have a bunch of back issues of Pom Pom. So if you're looking for books, magazines, etc., we have tons of that, and we also have lots of fun accessories. And I've been really busy the past day that I've been back home rearranging the shop. To make it feel more open and spacious and yet full of yarn and awesomeness. So come on by, say hi. We'd love to have you visit. And yeah, we'll see you soon in the shop. There's other things I should be talking about, but oh yes, the yarn trail is coming up. So August 19th through the 25th, that's next month. You can still sign up for it. The introductory price has gone away. Price has gone up to what I don't recall, but I want to say it's now, I believe it was $15. I want to say it's $20 now. You can go onto the website and find out. We also have our 2-part crochet class this Saturday, July 27th and August 17th. So there are 2 spots left for that. If you are interested in signing up, please give me a call on the shop phone or the shop. By the way, we have a new shop phone number, and it is listed on our website and our Instagram and Facebook. So look there. You can see the new number. I don't have it memorized, or I would give it to you here right now. It will go on the little scrolly thing at the end. And then we also have August 6th, 2 to 5 p.m. 2-color brioche class. That is $30. Pattern is included. I do recommend that you bring anywhere from a DK to a Aran weight yarn, 2 colors, and so anywhere from a size basically 8, 9, 10 needle, depending on what yarn you're bringing. The pattern was originally written for super bulky. That's just not feasible for down here in our weather, and I want you to be able to practice with it, but also still be able to wear the scarf that you're making if you choose to, or you can just rip it out and start over again, whatever. So that's why I'm saying anywhere from DK to bulk, Aran or a slightly bulky weight yarn. You can, of course, purchase it here in the shop or bring from your stash, either way. So, we also have, I have to double check on the date, but I believe it is August, let's see, 19th is Monday. It's either the 16th or 17th of August. We're doing a class taught by one of our patrons here at the shop on how to use Knit Companion, which is a iPad app program for putting in your PDF patterns. So if you're interested, please send us an email. I'll confirm with you the date and time on that as well, and we will get the information posted on the website and Instagram very soon as well. And then also September 12th, we're going to have a color work for beginners. The pattern will be included. It's still to be determined, but it will most likely be a 3 or 4 color pattern, and we will have some options for you coming soon. Don't forget, Shawl Mania is still going on through the end of August. You have plenty of time. We've had amazing input of lots of finished shawls already, so go ahead and finish up your shawl or cast on a quick one and get it entered in before the end of August. And then starting September 1st is Sweater Palooza. I don't know. I don't have a name for it, but it's our sweater knit along. So be sure and get ready for that. Get your sweater quantities ready. Get your yarn that you want to get in, all that fun stuff. We still have Moondrake yarn here in the shop as our feature right now, and next month we will have a new feature of new yarn. Oh yeah. We've got a lot of stuff coming up this fall for you, and we've got a lot of events. I will just say, because I can't say yet exactly, but save the date of November 6th. And also save the dates, I will just say dates, of December 13, 14, that range, for another special event. Just mark them on your calendar. Make sure you're free. You don't want to miss either of those. And we'll have other trunk shows and stuff like that coming too. So stay tuned for updates. We hope to see you in the shop soon. If you've enjoyed this podcast, even though I've rambled and gone a little off topic here and there, give us a thumbs up. Give us a subscribe. There we go. Click the subscribe button down below. And we look forward to seeing you very soon, either in another podcast, in the shop, or online. So have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.